You've been grinding out push-ups, hitting bench presses, and chasing that shredded chest. But every time you take your shirt off, that stubborn fat still clings like an unwanted guest. Your pecs are sore, your shirts are sweaty, and your results? Nowhere to be seen. Here's the truth. No amount of chest-only workouts will magically erase fat in that one spot. Spot reduction is a myth. If it worked, we'd all have six-packs just from laughing. But don't worry, there's a real solution. If you want to finally torch chest fat and reveal lean muscle, here's the exact formula. 1. Stop believing spot reduction. Let's get this out of the way. You can't pick and choose where your body burns fat. Push-ups don't target chest fat, just like sit-ups won't melt belly fat. Your body stores energy as triglycerides scattered across every part of you. And when you burn calories, your system pulls from everywhere, not just the spot you want. Genetics, hormones, and even luck decide which areas shrink first. That's why the chest is usually the last place to lean out. Stop expecting push-ups to sculpt your chest alone. Chest exercises build muscle. Yes, but fat loss comes from an entirely different approach. 2. Build muscle everywhere. Think chest day is the secret? Wrong. If you're skipping leg day or ignoring your back, you're slowing down your progress. Muscle is a metabolic powerhouse. The more muscle you carry, the more calories you burn all day, even at rest. That means a squat, deadlift, or pull-up session does more to burn chest fat than endless push-ups ever will. Compound lifts recruit multiple muscles, spike your metabolism, and torch more energy. So stop isolating just the chest. Train your whole body with intensity, because a stronger, bigger engine burns more fuel, and that's what reveals a lean, powerful chest. 3. Chest work still matters. Now, don't get it twisted. Chest exercises do matter, but not for burning fat. They matter because once the fat melts away, you want muscle definition to show underneath. Think of push-ups, bench presses, and chest flies as sculpting tools, not fat burners. They carve out shape, strength, and symmetry. But if you're layering that muscle under fat, no one will see it. Combine compound lifts with chest-focused training, and you'll have the blueprint for both size and definition. Fat loss comes from a kitchen and full-body effort. Muscle shape comes from targeted chest work. You need both for results. 4. Progressive overload is key. If your workout hasn't changed in months, your body stopped adapting weeks ago. That's why progressive overload is non-negotiable. If the weight feels the same, your body has no reason to grow or burn more. The fix? Increase the challenge. Add more weight. Push extra reps, slow your tempo, or extend your sets. Force your muscles to adapt. Every week, you should feel a little more resistance. Without progression, you're just maintaining. With it, you're forcing your body to get stronger, burn more calories, and keep improving. Stubborn fat doesn't stand a chance when your training keeps evolving. 5. Nutrition is the real driver. Here's the hard truth. You cannot out-train a bad diet. Fat loss happens in the kitchen before it happens in the gym. The formula is simple: calorie deficit. Eat more than you burn, you gain fat. Eat less, you burn fat. It doesn't matter how clean you eat. Too much avocado, almonds, or olive oil still stacks up calories fast. The solution? Track your intake. Get real with portions. Focus on lean proteins like chicken, fish, eggs, and Greek yogurt. Pair them with whole carbs and watch your fats carefully. Muscle is built in the gym. Abs and chest lines? Built at the table. 6. Protein is your best friend. If you're serious about losing fat while keeping muscle, protein is non-negotiable. Without enough of it, you'll lose muscle mass along with fat, leaving you smaller but still soft. Protein preserves muscle, keeps you full, and fuels recovery. Aim to add it to every meal. Think eggs at breakfast, chicken or fish for lunch and dinner, Greek yogurt or whey shakes for snacks. Studies show protein boosts your metabolism too, because it takes more energy to digest than carbs or fats. So, when you're fighting chest fat, protein is your secret weapon. It protects gains while burning calories around the clock. 7. Cardio still matters. Think lifting is enough. Think again. Cardio is still a fat-burning essential. No, you don't have to become a treadmill zombie, but consistent movement spikes your calorie deficit. Brisk walks, cycling, sports, jump rope, pick anything that gets your heart rate up and keeps it there. Cardio also strengthens your lungs, improves recovery, and keeps you leaner overall. The best part? You don't need hours. Short, intense bursts like HIIT or daily active movement are more than enough. Pairing strength training with regular cardio creates the fat loss environment your body needs. Skip it, and you're missing one of the simplest tools. 8. Don't starve yourself. Cutting calories doesn't mean starving yourself. A lot of people make the mistake of slashing their food intake too hard, thinking that eating very little will speed up fat loss. In reality, this approach often backfires. When you eat far below your body's needs, you don't just lose fat, you also risk losing muscle mass, draining your energy, and slowing down your metabolism. Your body isn't designed to run on empty, and when it senses starvation, it switches into survival mode, holding on to every bit of fat it can. Starvation diets may show quick results at first, but they almost never last. What usually happens is binge eating. The moment your willpower breaks, you end up overeating because your body is desperate for energy. That cycle of restriction and binging is both mentally and physically damaging, leaving you further from your goals. This is why crash diets are one of the biggest reasons people quit their fitness journeys. The better approach is to aim for a small, sustainable calorie deficit. Instead of cutting thousands of calories, reduce your daily intake by just a few hundred. This way, you're still eating enough to fuel your workouts, recover properly, and keep your metabolism active, while still creating the gap needed for steady fat loss. Think long-term progress, not short-term suffering. When planning your meals, focus on foods that give you volume without excessive calories. Vegetables, leafy greens, lean proteins, fruits, beans, and whole grains can keep you full and satisfied without sabotaging your calorie goal. Protein, in particular, is essential. It helps preserve muscle while you lose fat and also keeps hunger in check. Drinking water throughout the day and eating balanced meals can help you avoid cravings and mindless snacking. At the end of the day, the goal is not to punish yourself with extreme restriction. It's about creating a lifestyle and a way of eating that you can stick to for months, even years. Fat loss is a marathon, not. 9. Stay consistent and patient. The most difficult part of burning chest fat isn't the exercises or even following the diet. It's the waiting. Fat loss takes time, and everyone's body responds at a different pace. The chest, in particular, is one of the stubborn areas where fat tends to linger the longest. This is why many people get discouraged and give up too soon, even when they're just a few weeks away from seeing progress. What you need to remember is that changes are happening beneath the surface, even if you can't see them right away. Your metabolism is adjusting, your strength is increasing, and your body is gradually learning to use fat as fuel. The mirror might not show instant results, but consistency ensures that the process keeps moving forward. Too many people quit after 2 or 3 weeks of no visible change, not realizing that fat loss is cumulative. Every workout you complete, every healthy meal you eat, and every bit of patience you practice adds up. Think of it as stacking bricks. One by one, they may not look like much, but over time they build something solid. If you want a leaner chest, you have to stay committed. Trust your plan, trust your effort, and most importantly, give your body the time it needs. Results always reward consistency. Quitting is the only guarantee that you'll never get there. 10. The real formula. Here's the bottom line. No exercise, supplement, or trick will magically delete chest fat. The formula is simple but powerful. Train your full body with progressive overload. Eat in a controlled calorie deficit. Prioritize protein. Include cardio, and stay consistent. Chest-specific training adds definition once the fat is gone, but it's the overall system that makes fat loss happen. Push-ups alone won't do it. Starvation won't do it, but discipline will. When you combine the right training, nutrition, and time, chest fat doesn't stand a chance. And when it finally melts away, the lean, sculpted chest you built will shine through. Chest fat is stubborn, but it's not unbeatable. The real key isn't shortcuts or magic workouts. It's consistency, discipline, and patience. Train your whole body, fuel yourself with the right nutrition, and let time do its job. Every rep, every step, every meal tracked is a step closer to the chest you want. Don't chase fads. Build habits. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more no BS fitness guides. And drop a comment below. What's your biggest struggle with fat loss right now? Your transformation starts with action, and today is the perfect day to begin.